guys, it's Vanessa Terry here with Notary to Notary, and I want to show you guys how I was able to get started as a notary signing agent making $10,000 a month. When I first got started in 2015, I had no idea how lucrative this business was. So much so that I was able to quit my full-time job in 2016. Over the next few years, I've had so many successes and failures that I took all of them and bundled them up into a training program just for you. The training is available at notarytonotary.com, and there are two programs that you can register for: the Notary Signing Agent Training and the e-Notary Training. Make sure that your state licenses e-notaries before you register for that training. Once you register, you'll have instant access to the online training platform, as well as access to our live weekly interactive webinars with replay capabilities. Ready to get started? Register today at notarytonotary.com. Until then, happy signing! Hey guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy. You'll be glad you did. Girl, stop. Hey guys, it's Vanessa Terry here and Roxy, and don't bite me. No biting. And Roxy, you guys haven't seen Roxy in a while. I'm gonna show you how big she's gotten. Come here.
Ah, you monster dog!
Don't mess my pants up. Say hi to the people. Oh my gosh. Say hi to the people. I got her. She's like growing like a monster. You remember the first time I put Roxy up here like a few weeks ago? Why are you so out of breath? She must have been running. This thing is huge. She started. Y'all remember when I first showed you when we got Roxy? She was this little tiny baby. And now look at her. She's like a monster child. Oh God. Look how big she is. She's a monster. Oh God. All right. Calm down. Stop! You're so extra. Okay. Come here. I just don't want her to poop in the house. She's not 100% house broken. Elena. Thank you. You said you could tell she's still a pup. That thing got huge overnight. Okay. Honey, she's in my room. Can you watch her, please? I'm sorry. She is a puppy, but she's huge. Like she's like, I don't even understand how she grows so fast. I did a live with her probably like a month ago, maybe. And she was so small. I had her like this. It was like, now I can't pick her up. I'm like, come here. Like, oh my God. Okay. Anyway, that was Roxy. That was Miss Roxy Hart. That's my sugar to booger. But hey, what's up? So that was Roxy. She has really grown. She's my new puppy. She's a Rottweiler, and she actually is going to get really, really big, according to the breeders that we got. She's going to be a huge dog, which I love. So Elena. So I'm so nervous that she's going to use the bathroom in my room. Just like, because I'm like panicking, but it's okay. I'm learning. It really is like you got a whole new dog. Okay. Anyway, so let's jump into notaries. Let's talk about notarization. So, about notary work. So as far as what's going on with Notary to Notary, we do have things coming up, but that's not what I wanted to tell you guys. I forgot. Okay. So if you were on Empire Builders today, you know that we talked about this quote that I heard, and the quote was from Gary V. And Gary V was like, y'all walking around here like y'all get to come back, right? I was like, wait, what? And he was like, people walk around here like you can come back. And then he was like, for the people that believe in reincarnation, when you come back as a tree or a stone, like you'll be real mad because you're like, man, last time I was a whole human. Now I'm a tree and I can't go anywhere. Like I added a little ad-lib to that, but it was so funny. But it had me thinking about, just the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. And so it's just like, how many of you guys can relate to that? Like I honestly felt that when he said that. Like we walking around here like you get to come back. Like I'm gonna need you to put all your cards on the table. I'm gonna need you to really go hard everything that you do and stop thinking that you get to come back. If you come back, you might be a tree. Or all right, hold on. She got my shoe, y'all. Hold on. You're doing a lot, little mama. You're doing a lot. Go ahead. This first. Okay. I would not normally have stopped. Come here. Stop. Okay. Next time I'm gonna tie her up because this is not gonna this not gonna work. This not gonna work. This not gonna work. I'm gonna have to tie her up, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. She is really fast. She is so fast. When do y'all come get her? When do y'all come get her? Because she's too. Y'all laughing. It's not funny. And then you know how you have kids. You're really good at catching the kids. Like that thing's so fast. And she's like, man, she's chewing up my shoe. She's chewing up my shoe. It's funny but true. Listen, I feel like she's outsmarted me several times. Every time I reach for her just now, she like she's gone. She's gone. Okay. I'm gonna let her do her thing. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? But next time I will not. She will be tied up. Next time I will put her out of the door because she's going crazy right now. I don't even know why. I feel like, and y'all know I always say this. I feel like whenever I go live, it's either usually it's my kids that want to come back on the door, mommy, right? But you don't talk to me at all until I go live. Now I feel like she going crazy because I'm going live. Like you was relaxing this whole time. Now you run like a crazy person. Really? See how she did? She cutting up. But it's okay. If she really starts really cutting up, I'm going to just go tie her up really quick. But hopefully we can get through this live without. I'm sorry. I feel like she's chewing on something. I'm like, okay. It's okay. Okay. Just don't listen. Don't listen to the dog. Okay. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? How is everything in notary world? Let's just do a Q&A. Like, y'all just give me questions. At this point, my brain is just like, I feel like I hear her chewing on something right now, but it's okay. I think I put all my shoes in the closet besides the ones that she just was trying to chew on, so I think I'm okay. But we do have our Richmond Notary Networking event coming up Cinco de Mayo. Tacos. It's going to be tacos. So if you're not registered for that, make sure you get registered for that. That's how my dog is when I get on the phone. I'm trying to understand because I'm telling y'all, she was relaxing. She was laying down. And I even was trying to tell her, like, come on, you can come sit with me in the office. And she was just looking at me like, ma'am, I don't like you. And then now she's going bonkers. What's wrong with you? I don't know why I do this to myself. You said send her to me. Really? Do you dog sit? Because I think I might need you sometimes. So this little baby right here. All right. Anyway, so bring it back in. We're not, as long as the dog does not come back in the room, I will be focused. Okay. And it's funny because I had what I wanted to say and she started acting like a crazy person. You're making it real hard for no reason. Okay. Y'all love me. If you love me, give me 60 seconds to go take this dog and tie her up. She was chewing on my shoes. She doing too much, okay? All I need is 60 seconds. 60 seconds. She can go back and relax for a second, okay? I knew she was because I could hear her. You know how you get quiet? You know, when kids get quiet, they doing too much. That's how it was with her. Like, it just sounded like she was doing too much. She was doing too much. So I'm going to go tie her up real quick so she don't chew on my stuff. And she won't even doing all that until I got on this live. She was being good. Now she being extra. It take me 2 seconds. I'm going to put her on a little leash, put her on a door handle, and she can be okay. Y'all okay if I go do that really quick? I did not plan on doing that. I'm so sorry. It's going to be so fast. It's going to be so fast. Watch how fast I go. Watch. Come on. Come on, fast. You so big to be acting like that. Come on. I know. Okay. Okay. Anybody who joined while I was gone was probably like, why is it an empty screen? Okay. I ran down the stairs, back up the stairs, but I'm here. Hey, Sandy. Oh my God, I was in Atlanta. I was literally just in Atlanta. I'm so sorry I didn't hit you up, but I will. I'm coming back. We're actually still out of breath. Okay. We're still coming back out there. So we're setting up an office in Atlanta. So I will be out there with you guys. Hey. Okay. Handle your business just as you take care of us, take care of Roxy. Oh, so I'm going to tell you how to spell Roxy. Is like that. And I actually got that name from Chicago, the musical. Side note about me, if you didn't know, I've always wanted to be a dancer, professional dancer. I danced a lot when I was younger, up until like high school. And so I loved everything dancing and musicals. And Chicago's one of my favorite musicals. If you haven't seen it, it's awesome. It's not even like a musical, it's like a movie, but it's super awesome. And one of the main characters' name was Roxy. And that's where I got the name from. Okay. Awesome. Well, we are looking for office space out there. So if you have connections, Sandy, with office spaces in Atlanta, definitely let me know. Okay. We just started doing that research so we can figure out where it's going to be at. Definitely thinking more like Buckhead, Midtown area. You guys know Kendra, our marketing director, is in Atlanta. And so she's helping us find a space too that we can be in. So it's going to be a whole situation. Okay. All right. Whew. Here we go. All right. I received an email from Spruce Title asking for credentials. They work through signature closers who already have my credentials. I have several notaries who received the email. Thought, send it to them. So I would send it to them. So signature closers is a signing service. That's an actual title company. Maybe they want to get somebody that's not through signature closers. Maybe they are having a bad experience. Maybe they want to try something different. Maybe they have a new program. If they ask, just give it to them, baby. Honey, listen. Okay. All right, so now that I'm almost back and not completely out of breath, thank you for tuning in to Notary. My name is Mrs. Harry, and I teach people all over the country how to build successful notary signing agent businesses, no matter what city or state you are in. As long as you're in America, I can help you build your notary business, okay? And I do that through online training programs. I do that with books, live events, things like that, conferences, whole situation. And so I'm really excited. Also, I had to shout out my girl, Shalita. So Shalita's actually my sister, but she's also on the management team here for Notary to Notary and for I Notarize. And her birthday is tomorrow. So happy early birthday, Shalita. And we are having an awesome party for her because she's amazing and we're all about having the funds. So I'm really excited about that. So that's what I do. You said breathe. Girl, I'm trying to breathe. But I don't think I want me to just sit here and just catch my breath. Do you want me to sit here like... No, I got to keep going. The show must go on, right? All right. So I want to touch on a few things really quick before we hit into some Q&A. So people have been asking me to share my story. When we had the Richmond Notary Networking event, I did a lot of that. We were talking about, how I got started, and I was sharing some of my notary experiences. So some good ones and some bad ones. And of course, the bad ones were hilarious. And so we're just talking about different times when I had some experiences, and whether typically, I think most of the stories were about animals. Usually I can I know how to deal with most people. I'm pretty personable, and I can control the Tamika. I had to shout her out. Tamika came to our networking event as well. And so, hey Vanessa, did you quit your job yet? I did say I was gonna text you every day until you quit your job. Hold on. Do y'all know if iPhone can do scheduled text messages so I can just make sure that so I can make sure that she gets my message? I need to do like an automated message, something that lets me text her automatically. Like every day, it just sends it out. Did you quit your job? 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 That's what I need. That's what I need. Okay. But it was a really good event. And I'll share some of this. I'll share at least one story with you guys. And on this call too, we're going to pick our YouTube member of the month because we did that earlier. So we're going to do it on this call. The YouTube member of the month we're picking for April. Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Da-da-da-da. This is Naya. Hey, Naomi. I'm back. I've been gone. You have been gone. Where were you? Oh, Army stuff. But I was able to get a spot in the Founder Circle. I know our Founder Circle looking for a new start, new beginning. And we can talk a little bit about what's going on in the e-notary world. So you guys have my attention for a while. We can sit here for a little bit and just, hash out some questions. We can talk. It could be a whole vibe. I don't really have to do anything till about 5 o'clock. So we're all set. I wish iPhones could schedule messages. Me too, Kiara. Wait, Kiara. Which did I say last? I kept calling you Kiara. So Kiara did our solicited feedback event where we actually analyzed her business and helped her give her resources that she could and steps to take to actually grow her brand, her business to the next level. Hey Denise from New York. We're New York cousins. I love it. Wait. Hold on. I feel like you gave me a message and then On Hiscox for business insurance for my LLC, for my signing service, do I buy both professional and general? I mean, you can. It's up to you. Read the description and see what works best for you. I would definitely, if you need an insurance, when the reps to explain you what they cover in more detail, if you put the little drop down, it'll tell you what exactly it covers. So it's up to you. It's really up to you. Thank you for allowing me extra day for the discount code yesterday. You are so very welcome, darling. You are welcome. Cheerio. I never got my link from Monday. I'm in the all-inclusive. I don't know. I'm not sure, darling. And what I will say, sometimes what happens, double check your email because some people you'll be surprised how many people have 2 and 3 accounts on our platform and they have courses on different accounts because sometimes you just log in, I guess, for a different account. I don't know. But if you need the replay, it is in Notary Signing Agent Part 1. Go down to live training replays, and it's there under whatever that date was. You can watch the replay there. I'm not sure why you didn't get the link, but whenever we're doing a live session and you're supposed to get a link, email info@notary2notary. We always have someone on standby. Typically, it's Shalita, could be Anastasia, that is doing the technical support to make sure people can get into the training. Okay. Let's see. We would love to have you here in Houston. I know. I'm going to make my way out to Texas. I promise. Did you say discount code? Y'all so spoiled. You remember my chitterlings. So I think the promo code is still valid. Shalita's going to get me. She was like, Vanessa, really? What? Shalita reminds me of, y'all remember Ashley? Ashley's my honey bun. She started with me in 2020. I think she started with me. She now is moving on. She's about to graduate and she is going for cybersecurity. So we're actually talking about her coming on to be on our cybersecurity team for Notary to Notary and I Notarize. So that's really cool just to see the growth happening with that. I think the promo code is still on. If not, I'll cut it on for you. Shh. just for today. If you're under the sound of my voice, then you'll know. If you're not on the sound of my voice, then you won't know because we're not posting it anywhere. Just if you happen to be here. Okay, so you happen to be on this call. Is it on? What's today? Today's the 13th. Oh, it's going to expire at 7. I'm just about to move it till midnight. What's today's the 13th? Today's the 13th. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, now you're good. Okay. Take me to Texas too. You can come. It'll be a whole situation. I need help starting over in the notary biz. Is it the best to do the one-on-one coaching? I would definitely do the training first and then the coaching. Okay. So let's just talk about, I want to tell you guys a little bit about how I got started. And then I see some new people in the space and people always ask my question, my story. So I'm gonna give you a quick overview and then kind of give you some like steps for you to do. So the code is on the screen. You got this. Hey, Lori. How do I get my email updated? This way I can use my business email. Updated for the courses or for iNotarize? Aren't you an iNotarize? Send an email to info@notaries with exactly what you're trying to do. Okay, and then we can work it out. Okay, so I got started in 2014. So I had my daughter a few years before then, but I always wanted to be, like that, attend all the soccer games and the dances and all like that and things like that. And so at the time I was working in restaurant management. If you guys know, how many of you guys have ever done restaurant management? Okay, you live there. Okay. And so I knew that this was not going to be conducive to the lifestyle that I wanted to give her. And so I started to look online for things that I could do that were flexible with time and you can still make great money. And so I found, Mary Kay, Avon, all that stuff. I probably can tell you, I've probably done almost every MLM that exists. Well, that existed at that point. How many of you guys have ever done an MLM? You know what I'm talking about. Multi-level marketing. People that call you and say, hey, there's a meeting happening. Or can I send you the Zoom link that you can watch? Things like that. Those are MLMs. Okay, so I've done quite a few of those. And so I found Notary and I said, to me, I thought it was going to be just gas money. And so I started doing it. I've always had like a little bit of tech savvy even back then. And so I knew that I needed to set up a Google business page. So I did that right out the gate. Done. I started getting phone calls. How many of you guys have your Google business page set up? And I say this all the time, don't I? And then I say, okay, if you don't have it, let's talk about it. Okay. You need to have it. And that's what it's funny. I had a meeting today with some realtors and we were just talking about the business and it was a new realtor in the room and she was just talking, we were talking about just how she should get started, what she should do and things like that. And one of the comments she made was something along the lines of, well, how do I stand out? How do I stand out from everybody else? Like, how do I so that way, I know I'll be successful. How do I make myself stand out from everybody? And before I could knock it out, my homegirl, but she knows we both on the same wavelength. She said, she started and I said, okay, I'm gonna let you get this one. She was like, you have to have blinders. You cannot look at everybody else. When you're looking at everybody else, you get distracted. It's like a horse. And she made a little post about it. She was saying, that when horses race, they have blinders on, right? If they don't, they'll get distracted by this horse and that horse and they won't run their course. And so that's what we're trying to explain to her. Like, you don't need to worry about any other realtors. And I'm saying that to you as a notary. You do not need to worry about any other notaries. And people say, oh, the market's oversaturated. So what? So is the bread shelf. But guess what, honey? I still get Nature's Valley. Okay? No matter how many are up there, I still have my Nature's Valley. But everybody has their own bread brand. Side note, what is your bread brand preference? I'm curious. If you have a bread brand preference, put it in the chat. And this kind of solidifies my point. And there's, it's like people always say, oh, it's oversaturated. People can't get into it. It's the whole situation. When it's like, no, it's what you make of it. And if you're looking at everybody else, you can't run your race, right? You can't do your courses. So I was, we're trying to encourage her, like, you have to stay focused. Like, you have to just look at you and you can't look at what, oh, this person has that. Oh, I like Sarah Lee too. You can't look at this person and say, oh, well, she has these really cool. There's something wrong with getting ideas, but don't compare yourself in the sense of like, oh, I have to do better than her. I have to do this. I have to do that. Like, you want to stay focused and be true to who you are, because if you attempt to imitate somebody else and that's not who you are, it's going to show. And it's not going to be genuine, and it's not going to take you far because it's not going to be who you really are. And eventually you're going to get sick and tired of doing it because it's not going to feel natural, right? Look at y'all, all the breads. Nature's own. I said Nature's Valley, didn't I? Nature's Own is what I meant. Nature's Own. Oh, Martin's potato bread is so good. It's so good. I feel like it's probably not good for you. And then how do you get potato in a bread? But it's really good. Okay. Much success to all of you beautiful people grinding it out in this space. Whatever is on sale. Listen. Okay, I've never seen Dave's Raisin Bread. Is it called Dave's Killer Raisin Bread, or you're saying that it's killer? Okay, I've never heard it before. The tech that called me today said she didn't know. She's an email to find out. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Did you you said it's not. I know it's not. I'm just picking. Did you first start off as a sole prop or LLC? I first started as a sole prop. Okay. I just started. Oh, it's called Dave's Killer Raisin Bread. So, side note about me, I don't like raisins. That's the one food I will not eat. So, this is gonna be a fun conversation. Y'all know me. I like to have fun. So, also put in the chat the foods that you don't eat. Like no one could pay you to eat it. Now, typically, someone can pay you something, but your worst food that you would never eat. For me, it's raisins and pig feet. Never. So gross. The thing about why are we eating feet? It's so gross. I don't like raisins or pig feet. Okay. Raisins, I just feel like, you don't like coconuts? Okay. I like liver and onions. People always say I'm so weird, but I love liver. Aunt Dana, honey, really? Beets are amazing. I love beets. I don't like olives. We're on the same page. I don't like olives. But if you cook it up and I can't taste it, I'm okay. And so sushi, my side note, I don't like sushi. I always say if you fry it up and put some soy sauce on it, I'll eat it. But I don't like the way it comes. Like, they're like, well, it's not sushi then. Okay. You call it what you want to call it. I'm from the South. We eat everything at least once. So I've tried. So my thing is I will try almost anything. Recently I went to the Ritz-Carlton in DC, and they have what do you call that? Oh, octopus. And it's like the whole tentacle, and it has the suction cups and everything. And I couldn't do it. I thought I was gonna be able to, but I just could not wrap my mind around it. Have anybody ever had an octopus leg, like an octopus what is it called? Octopus tentacle. Okay. Yeah. It was just like, no, it seems so wrong. Like it's like, I can't. If you would have cut it up and fried it up, we would have been okay. But trying to, anyway, you don't like beets? Octopus is delicious. I guess everybody has different flavors. Everybody gotta find their own thing. I've never had chitlins ever. I've never had chitlins in my life. I don't think I will, but I might try everything at least once, but I never had chitlins. A nice spot, but the Four Seasons in DC is better. Are you serious? Now I have to go. Honey, now I have to go. Beets in a juice. Okay. Tentacles. Yeah, so it's octopus tentacles, and it was just, I couldn't eat it. Okay, anyway, let's get back. So, side note. So I started working in 2014. I was doing general notary work. Now, general notary work is when people in your local community just call you to get documents notarized. So, and I actually have an appointment shortly to do and I thought about it when you were talking, because they were going to text me when they were ready. And I think, yes, I apologize. Okay, I just forgot. They just texted me. They were about ready. But when I finish talking to you guys, I'll swing over and do that. And so I started doing general notary work. So people would just call me and say, hey, can I get this will done? Can I get this power of attorney done? Also, helpful note for you guys. So I had a call today for someone looking to get a power of attorney done. And they were just basically like, okay. And this always happens. If this has happened to you, then you know. So typically people will call you and say, hey, I got to get this document notarized. it's from my sister's cousin. She sold her car, and then her sister came by and she wanted the car back. And they tell you the whole life story. But then my sister had a baby, and then her baby, he didn't do this. The person I'm talking about, but this is what always happens. And then they tell you their whole situation. Now, 9 times out of 10, that whole story they just told you was irrelevant. It means nothing to you. Okay? If like 1 out of 10, they may give you something that you actually needed to know. And so, but the person that called me today was looking to get something notarized, a power of attorney, and they wanted to know if I could draft it for them. And I basically had to tell them, no. Who knows why? If you know why, it's really 4 words because there's like a 2-letter word in there. If you know the 4-word term that I'm talking about, or 3-word term, one of the words is of, you get a gift card. Why do we not actually provide documents or create documents for people? Or, why do we not give them the documents they're looking for? The first person who comments in the chat gets a gift card. If you know what it's called. What is it called that we do not do as notaries? Okay, Kiara coming through with the clutch. Let me see. So I think on my side, Kiara was first. So it's called unauthorized practice of law. Okay. We are not attorneys. We are not authorized to practice any kind of law. Okay. So that means we are not writing up power of attorneys. We are not writing up wills. We're not writing up contracts. Not in the notarial, the notarial position. Okay, we are not doing that. We are not lawyers. Kiara, I'm sure I have your email, but email me anyway, info@notary2notary, so that way I can get your gift card out to you. We're going to have some fun up in here today. I think we're going to do a couple prizes because I haven't been doing giveaways, have I? We're going to do some giveaways today. If you are rocking with me until 5 o'clock, we're going to do some giveaways. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it from here to 5, okay? And so unauthorized practice of law, okay? We do not do that. Now, if someone has something handwritten and they want you to type it up, that's different. They have already drafted it. You just need me to provide you clerical thing, like a clerical thing. That's fine because it's already written. Can you type it up for me? That's okay. But not creating it. You are not creating it. We are not creating it. Okay? We do not do that. Okay? When people ask you that, what I typically say is you can contact an attorney, or if it's a power of attorney, you probably can find one online. It's pretty common if you just Google like power of attorney for your state. There are a lot of documents that you can do, but just make sure that you read it on. Hold on. Let me see. No, why y'all coming for me? I wish I could screen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna screen share because y'all trying to get me. On my side, it shows that she's first. And the first thing I see, I'm gonna screenshot it because y'all be being so mean to me. Is we are not attorneys from Lori. I'm not talking about law. Yeah, so but she was the first one to post it on my side. But I will tell y'all, I'm doing this on StreamYard, and StreamYard does not always get everybody's comments. So I have to put that disclaimer out there. But it was the first one that was on my side. I love you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, it is in the course wherever you log on, you can. Okay, wait. Okay, cool. I like it. All right, so hold on. I'm seeing a lot of comments. I'll make sure I'm not missing anybody. How long after transition from Sole Proprietor to LLC? 2 years. I LLC in 2016. So I was doing it for 2 years for LLC. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so I started in 2014, general notary work, was doing that, and people were just calling, and I was doing like power of attorneys, wills. I was going to nursing homes, hospitals, things like that, and it was really good side money. And then, and I say side money because it wasn't 6 figures. Okay, it was like $50 here, $50 here and there, and so. I did read my handbook. I was aware that I could charge $5 plus travel, so that's what I did. And so typically for me to go anywhere was $50. It still kind of is. The only time I mean, that's $50 as my base. We started at 50 for me. Okay. You set your own rates. Okay. For me to go anywhere starts at 50. That means for me to get up and leave out of my house, we're starting at $50. Okay. And then from there, It is based on how many documents, how far am I driving, what time of the day is it late at night, things like that. All those things factor in. So typically when I do my pricing, I consider how many documents we're doing, what kind of documents are we doing, how many signers, where am I going, is it a holiday or is it just a regular day, is it after hours, am I going somewhere where there's a whole lot of traffic, how's the parking, whatever the case is, that's what I'm doing. I'm just taking in all the factors, and that is why I do not post my rates on my website. Now, how many of you guys have your rates on your website? If it's you, you can say, oh, I did that because someone in a Facebook group, y'all know I come with Facebook groups. I'm a member of quite a few Facebook groups, but I am never in there. And it was funny. I never joined the Facebook groups until I was like doing a lot with Notary to Notary and online. And I had my Facebook groups. I started joining others just to commute, just to meet people and talk. But I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening here? So I had to skedaddle out of there. Okay. And so if you have your rates on your website, it's not the worst thing. It just means it can lock you in. So let's say you have power of attorneys are $75, right? And someone calls you and they want you to do a power of attorney at 11 o'clock at night. And you're like, okay, it's $100. Oh, well, your website says 75. Well, it does, but you're doing it after hours. Okay, now you come after hour rate, but let's say they say, oh, can you do a power of attorney for $75? And they say, oh, but what's something that could happen? I'm trying to think of something that could be like something extra that, let's say it's further out, like the mileage that could be gone. It could be a further out thing. Could be a lot of different. I mean, it's a lot of different things that can happen when it comes to pricing. And so that's why I put my rates on the website. Thank you. I like to have the funds. I feel like business should be fun. I mean, I've had people, say like, Vanessa, you're too silly. You're supposed to be professional. But it's funny. The more that like Notary to Notary expands, on-time Notary expands, I notarize expands, I'm meeting so many people in like the business sector. And they're literally, they all say, it is so amazing that you've taken this boring subject and you make it so fun. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I like to have fun. And so I like to make it like a game. And I know, like, I remember Susie from the internet, she was like, it's always a party with you. Like, whenever we do like a live train, it's always a party with you. Like, we know, like, every time you show up, it's like, hey guys, because I like to have fun. And that's always what I do. I feel like you can make great money. You can help people. You can work your business and you can have a good time doing it. Period. And I always said when I started my business, I've had lots of jobs. I always said when I started my business, I wanted it to be a place where, everybody on the team is having a great time. I want it to be fun. I want it to be exciting. And yes, we're working. And yes, we got, things we got to do, but I want to have fun. And so so let me tell you this funny thing. So side note, Kendra is our marketing director right now. And she's asking me for access to something that she needs access to. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it to you. And I keep forgetting to get it to her, right? So she texts me I need access to this. And apparently on your iPhone now, I don't know if you could do it on an Android because, it's Android. But, anyway, she texts me. I'm not gonna come for y'all sometimes. She texts me and she said, I need access to this. And she slammed it. So, like, have you guys have seen a slam text? Okay, so basically when you open it, the words come up and slams down on the screen. So she's trying to say, I need the access now. Okay, I was like, hold on, ma'am, I didn't know we could do slams. I need you to show me this right now. So now, for the record, if you text me, Lori, we cool, and Tamika, anybody that texts me, I'm gonna start slamming text messages. Okay, pick up the phone now. Okay, do y'all know you can slam text messages? If you didn't know and you have an iPhone, and you could do more than slams. Y'all see what I'm talking about? It's like slam and it's like 4 other things you can do. Anyway, side note, bring it back in. Okay. You said don't do Android like that. What can't Android slam? Can they? I'm curious. And if you can, that's cool. I'm just saying, okay. You have to have fun. I'm an insurance broker by profession. There's nothing about insurance, but you have to keep it like that. There's nothing fun about, like, really, Notary's not, and once you guys see the iNotarize platform, it's a fun platform. You're going to enjoy it. And we really just want to bring, like, you know, make it, bring it alive. Like, people have to just wake up, like, you know, make it fun. That's really what I like to do. Make it, you said don't slam on me. Now I got to slam you, Tia. I'm going to be like, Tia, I don't know, think something. I'm going to slam the message to you. We could do a lot, but nah, we ain't slamming. See, I told you. Don't worry. We all know Android been peeping iPhone, so y'all gonna have it in like 2 months anyway. Like, y'all gonna be like, oh, y'all saw what Apple did? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. And I don't even get a royalty from Apple. Oh my gosh. All right. Bring it back in. You haven't heard. I can't do a training on slamming. I can't watch. Okay, so everybody with iPhone. Hey, if you have an Android, I think Apple's having a sales site. They never have sales. Okay, so when you go to your message, let's say you type the message and you put hello. Okay. When you hit that blue button right there, you see that blue arrow, you hold it. And then it says you can either do slam, loud, gentle, or invisible ink. Now, I don't know what invisible ink is, but it sounds really fun, so we're going to try that. Hold on. Oh, that's cool. So when does it show up? Oh, you got to press it. Oh, that is so super cool. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna stop because it's gonna become an Apple tutorial. We're supposed to be talking about Notary. You said Apple is always behind Samsung. Tia, we was best friends, but in a second, I'm gonna have to replace you with Tamika. Okay, listen. Whole situation. Okay. All right. Let me get back to work. Let's go back to work. Can y'all focus? Bring it in. Okay, bring it in. All right, so for a sole prop, do you get EIN or Social Security when working with signing companies? So you could do either one, but just know if you do a sole prop and you put an EIN to your sole prop, you are putting an EIN on yourself. Okay, you could only get one EIN on yourself. Okay, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I typically like LLC to EIN personally. There's a lot more benefits to doing that, but you can get an EIN for a sole prop. Yes. Okay, you can still on an Android after the new model comes out. Okay. Notary Gadget or Notary Assist can help you track your miles and calculate your travel fee. I like Notary Assist. I love Sue. Shout out to Sue. So Sue is one of the founders of Notary Assist. She's out in Cali. She's awesome. She's amazing. We do a lot of collaborations together. And so for that reason, I mean, I still, tell you about Notary Gadget too, because I'm telling you about all of the sources that are out there. Oh, look at my nephew. The person I just messaged was my nephew, and he's like 13, and he just messaged me back with the invisible ink. Okay, I'm mad. You know he messaged me back. How you knew how to do that? Like, what do I see? Am I old? Why do people think that? Oh, who taught you that, Auntie? Excuse me, I'm cool too. I don't like how these little kids are trying to play me. I don't like that. Don't do me like that, sweetheart. Okay. All right. So yeah, Sue is amazing. Okay. All right. So I started off doing that, and then I got a phone call from a company. Now I'm trying to play me, right? I'm trying to figure that out. So I got a call from a signing service. I don't remember who it was, but they called me and said, "Hey, can you do a loan closing?" And I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm a Leo. I'm I'm a D personality. What's it called with the assessment that you do? I'm very in your face, and so I'm afraid of very few things. Typically bugs, spiders, sharks, snakes, heights. That's about it. Okay. And so I'm down to do like anything. I'm not scared. I'll go on the stage and start singing if you want me to. And so they called and they were like, "Hey, can you do a loan closing?" Mind you, Tamika, you're so silly. I can't deal with you. Tamika, anyway, I'm gonna text you. I got you. We're gonna figure this out. So they called me and said, "Hey, can you do a loan closing?" And I said, "I don't know." I said I can do it, but I don't know what that is. And so the person had sent me a PowerPoint. I watched it. Everyone always asked me, "Where's the PowerPoint?" I don't know. This was 2015, 14-ish. I have no idea where that thing is now. And so she Send it to me. She said, call me back when you finish. I called her back. She said, okay, I'm going to send you the documents. Print them off. Go do it. I said, all right, let's get it. So she paid me $80 for that closing. Okay. Once I finished that closing, I said, listen, this is what I need to be doing. And so from there, I started Googling signing services. And I swear to you guys, in about 3 days, I probably had signed over 100 companies. Okay. I also had attempted that same day to take the NNA certification. Complete transparency. I failed that test 7 times. Okay. And this is from the master test taker. But so with the NNA, they don't really have on the exam, there's not really a bunch of like obviously wrong answers, right? And so, oh, that is so cool. So when you do the invisible ink, it stays invisible. And then when you touch it, you can see it, and then it goes back invisible. That is super cute. And if it's a long message, you got to kind of that is, look at, man, y'all playing games. Apple is doing something out here, okay? I'm sorry. And so I took it 7 times, and then I said, you know what, Vanessa? Maybe, just maybe, you might want to take a course or read a book. So I went online. How many of you guys went to college? And you know that you never buy the newest version of a book, right? So I went online. I bought the oldest version of the NNA's Notary Signing Agent Training. It was like $15. I bought it. It's a 4 prime. So it came to me like 3 days later. And I read it. And I said, okay, well, most of it. I took it and I passed it. Okay. And then from there, sky was the limit. I was pretty much booked and busy pretty quickly, but I put in a lot of work. So I signed with over 100 companies in like 3 days. I had my Google business page. I had my website. I was emailing. I was calling. I was making sure they knew who I was, ma'am and sir. And so that was the main thing. I think for a lot of people, when they get into the business, they're like, well, I'm not making any money. What are you doing? Like, what's your work ethic look like? And a lot of times when I do trainings at the last event we had, I say, okay, everybody, how many sign services are you signed up with? And, you know, a lot of times I'll get like, 2, 5, 1. And a lot of times people will say, oh, I'm with like 3. I'm with Notary Cafe, Notary Rotary, and 123 Notary. That's not a signing service. Those are directories. Okay. So those are places where you can list your business and people can search for you on there. A signing service is where you're creating a profile, an application. You complete an application, you put your credentials on there, and you're in their pool of notaries. When they have work in your area, they send it out via text message. So you're already there, right? And so it's different. And so people say, oh, I have like 1, 3, 5. I'm like, honey, I had 100 in like 3 days. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know, and so, but I encourage you guys to really double down. If it's what you really want to do, you got to get the numbers. Success is in numbers, the number game. Okay. And so I did that. I started making a lot of money. I was working at a call center in 2016. How many of you guys remember the Affordable Care Act thing? No, what's Affordable Care Act? Yeah. I was at that call center doing the application and stuff. It was so boring. Okay. And one day I was sitting in my car and I was still getting notifications because I was only doing it when I was off. So like when I was not at work in the evenings and on the weekends, I was doing them. And so I was getting notifications in my car and I was like, Vanessa, I'm sitting there. I started counting how much money I was going to make being there. And an order came through. It was like $100 for a loan closing. And I already knew I could do it like an hour. And so I started counting up. I said, Vanessa, I counted for 2 weeks. Okay. And I said, Vanessa, you would make more money going full-time as a notary signing agent versus staying at this call center. And so I quit and I went full-time as a notary and I haven't looked back since. So I quit my job in 2016 and I have not had another job since then, except for notary to notary, which is still like my job, right? And so it was a great, great thing. I love it. I still love it. People, and then everyone started to see, you know, I was making great money. I was making my own schedule, but it wasn't like they weren't. I was so and this is the thing about me, okay, which I'm going to say in the meeting too. When I find something that works and I'm making great money, I go crazy with it. Tamika knows, okay. How many of you guys are making great money as a notary right now? Like you're like, honey, I'm killing it. Okay. If you're killing it, put a I'm killing it in the chat. Okay. Say, honey, I'm killing it. If you're killing it, say I'm killing it. I'm making this point because once you start to get the money, it becomes addicting. Y'all see that video I put on Instagram where it was like me and my daughter were doing a little funny. We were doing something, and then an order came. It said like an order came through for like $200, and I was like, "Oh no, I gotta go." And it was just like sometimes I will say, "Okay, is it for Shara? She's killing it." I'm scared too. You got this. Apple is smoother. Let's get it. And so, yeah. So I would work so much. Like I mean, I was doing between 5 and 10 closings a day, and general notary work. Okay, and I mean, this is like Monday through Saturday. Now, Monday through Friday, I did like 5 to 10. Saturdays, I would typically do 2, and I would try to put them in the morning. So I would knock them out in the morning, and then family time the rest of the weekend. But Saturday and Sunday was still general notary work. And so, but my family, we already know, like, okay, I got a call, they didn't come through, I'm gonna go over there. But it was real quick. General notary work is really fast. And that's why I liked it for the weekends, because loan closing, I have to print, I gotta go there, I gotta scan. It's a whole situation. General notary work is someone calls, hey, can you do a affidavit for me really quick? Where are you? Okay, $50, I'll be there. And drove there really quick, check ID, sign, I stamp, I fill out my stuff on your paper, money, gone. Super quick, super easy. So I typically did general notary work on the weekends, and I still did it during the week. Just depending on how busy my schedule got. And then from there, I kind of transition into primarily loan closing. And that was because my schedule just got so full that I couldn't really pick up general notary work unless someone would call me while I was on their side of town. So let's say I'm in like Chesterfield. If you're in Virginia, Let's say I'm in Chesterfield off of like Whole Street. About to do a loan close, and someone calls me like, hey, can you do a power of attorney at this nursing home? But it's on Whole Street. I can say, okay, I can be there in about 30 minutes. Does that work? Yes. Okay. So I would finish the loan closing, shoot over there, knock that out, and then keep going on my loan closing. But if they were to call me from across town, it's not, now I'm going out of my way. I couldn't do it. So I didn't really do a lot of general notary work once I got really booked and busy. But even from there, it's all about what you're into, right? And I like having my schedule set before. So I already knew, okay, I'm making this much money. This is my day, yada, yada. I can plan my lunch out. If I do anything else with the kids or a store or get my nails done, I could, because I knew my day before it started. So it's okay, I can put in like nails here. I can put in, kid event here. I could, stop and go to the grocery store here, because I could see it beforehand. Whereas general notary work is typically, most times general notary work is like in the moment. Like someone's calling, like, can you do this for me now? Or, that day, like, can you come now? And so it wasn't really flexible. Now, sometimes you can schedule further out, but it just really depends on what the person's needs are. Okay. What do you recommend for payment? So for me, I take cash, of course. Cash App, Zelle. I have Venmo, but I don't use it. I'm not even sure what my login is, but I made it at one point because I think I had like 2 people ask me before in my life. Well, I would probably say in my life, 10 people. Okay. People don't usually ask me for Venmo. I'm not sure if it's a region thing, like a regional thing or what, but I don't really get like people who ask me for Venmo. Typically it's Cash App. People will say, can I just Cash App you? And typically, and sometimes not. So like, let's say I also use credit card processing. So I have used Square and or PayPal here for my credit card processing. But let's say I'm only charging somebody $10, right? And they pull out their credit card. I will typically say, hey, do you have Cash App? And because it's easier than trying to like swipe and do all hold on. Yeah, Cash App. And they say, yeah, just Cash App me. It's so much easier. They already have my phone number. If they want to scan, they can just scan. It's just easier. So typically, if it's a small amount, I'm always saying just Cash App me because it's just quicker for me. Some people have Zelle, they prefer Zelle. You can Zelle me as well. And I typically will say that for smaller credit card payments, and not because of the processing fee, but just because it's a whole lot more work to run a credit card for $5 or $10 than it is just to Cash App be $5 or $10. I have heard people say they had issues with Cash App, and I've never had issues. Thank God, I've never had issues. But it's really up to you what your preference is. I love me some Cash App. Okay, Cash App is my best friend. I don't know about y'all, but I use Cash App for everything. It's just so much. It's so easy just to transfer money with Cash App. Like, especially when you go out to lunch, you got, let's Cash App me. Cash App me. It's just so easy. And so I use it a lot for general notary work. I use it a lot. And most people have it. So like when I go do this one here today, I'm just gonna say, hey, you wanna cash at me? It's just easier. But you can also, like I said, do Zelle, you can do Venmo, but you absolutely need to have credit card processing, period. Okay. You need to have credit card processing. So you can either do a free account with Square or PayPal here. And all that typically is it's free to set up. Okay. It's free for the little swiper, but they take out a processing fee every time you swipe. And I think it's like 1.5%, something like that. So let's say you swipe like $10, they might take out like, I don't know, 50 cents, something like that. But yeah, so it's 1 point, something like that. 5, I think. It's a small amount. Like it's very insignificant for notary work. Now, let's say you were swiping like $1,000, 1.5% is a little bit more, like you would notice it, but not on like 5, 10, $100. You're not really gonna, it's fine. Okay. Do they pay you after or before you notarize docs? I typically collect payment after. So after we notarize documents, I collect payment. It's really personal preference. Typically, you would do it after. I do it after. Me personally. I sent an email to on-time notary signings today. Awesome. I like it. I had a bad experience with, okay, so be careful and look up online for new tax rules. I did see that. I saw that. I still love me some Cash App. I love Cash App. In the middle of your course, I can expand. Okay, hold on. I missed your initial comment. Oh, and I'm in the middle of your course, so I can expand, but I'm semi-killing it. You got this. You are killing it. You got this. It's my best part-time I've ever had besides Nordstrom working in the back, but this way is more flexible. Okay. I'm gonna try to miss people's comments. What are your thoughts for the card from the bank? Okay, so you can get credit card processing from your bank. There are some benefits to doing it, but I prefer Stripe and PayPal. Not Stripe. Square and PayPal here because they're designed for the small business. Okay, so their fees. Now, when you go to your bank to get credit card processing, it's not a bad thing. It's just a different, then they have like setup fees and different things like that. I feel like me personally, I would do that when it comes to a more retail space. But you got to think about it. There's some major heavy hitter retailers that's still using Square. Okay. And so it's really just personal preference. I personally prefer to use like a Square or a PayPal here for small businesses. Then just check with your bank who the fees are. When it comes to using them, it's just, I don't like them. I like them. Like if I was going to do like a restaurant or I don't know, a boutique, maybe. Not for this. Not my preference. It's just not my preference. Okay. We definitely looked into it. We definitely did look into it. Just not something that we're looking for right now. Okay. Forgot to add that sent emails on time because of a payment that I'm missing from a sign I did last month. Okay. As long as you sent it, you should get a response today. Okay. So typically, I would say today. If you send it today, you should get a response. But I will double check and look for it as long as it has that. So whenever you do work for on-time notary, it has to be a 30-day. So as long as you hit that 30 days, so as long as you did before, I don't know, I can't do math, 30 days, then you're fine. We'll just look into it and see what happened. Okay. I looked at the bank, they charge $293. That's including the device, and there's a fee per month. See, Square and PayPal here is free. Yes, the fees are way better with Square or PayPal versus big banks. Yeah. So on-time notaries have to create a profile on signingorder.com. And that's it. Easy peasy chicken squeezy. And then when we have work in your area, you'll get a text message and you just respond to it, yay or nay. Either way. Okay. Awesome. I like it. Okay. So yeah, so I started doing that and then I quit my job. Went full time, got really booked and busy, and I did that for years. And then in 2019, I was already like putting on friends and family to the business, and I'm like, hey, you guys should do this, and I'm telling you how to do it. And then I had like a little mini signing service where I just had like a few notaries that were friends of mine, friends and family, and I would just like a little text line and say, hey, someone wants the job here, or general notary here, things like that, and I would just send out like that. And then in 2019, I started Notary to Notary, which is the notary training program that you see today. Just training people all over the country and it actually started in Richmond, Virginia, and then expanded all over the country really quickly. I was so shocked. It went from like, y'all saw my post I put on social. It went from like me doing these little small 20 people training classes on Saturdays to this huge thing. And so definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are awesome. I love the support. Super amazing. I don't even know how everything just blew up so fast. And within less than a year, the NNA reached out to me. They're like, hey, we love your content. Come to our conference. So let's do that conference. And since then, I've done lots of trainings and articles and videos for them. And it just kind of kept expanding. And then last year, I made it to Forbes. Like, what are the odds? Hello, how are you? But it really was just like, wait, everyone keeps saying, like, how are you making notary so fun? And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, basically, like, you just changed the, you changed the way people work. Like, I'm talking about, like, yo, you can make a lot of money as a notary. You just have to know the industry. People are always so shocked when I tell them. They're always like, wait, how did you do that? Okay, I'm in North Carolina. Just got my NNA cert. Signed up for 25 non-direct, but I have not gotten an assignment yet. I'm about to take the required class. 25. I need 100, Anne Marie. I need 100. I'm gonna need you to do 100. Okay, let's get it. Wait, what? Oh, you're so silly. Forget my area. Just send me signings. Listen. Will you be at the Notary Conference in Vegas this June? Absolutely. There's also a Facebook group that Bill Soroka and I created together. And I'll put the link in here for you guys. If you guys don't know Bill Soroka, he is the founder of the Notary Coach program. And so we did this Facebook group, and I want to put it, and we have a training pending. You guys will find out about that later. It's not right now. It'll be closer to like the end of the summer, closer to the fall. So stay tuned for that. But here is the unofficial 2022 NNA Conference Connection. And what we're doing is basically, around the event, a conference. So like before, I will be there, I think 2 days early before the conference, leaving like 2 days later. And so around the conference time, like before and then after like the events of the day, we're doing just different meetups. Like, and it's very like informal. So it's not like, pay for this dinner. Everything is free. It's just like, now you still pay for your own food. Okay. But it's like, oh, we're meeting at this restaurant. Come here, or a happy hour, or a meetup at this place, whatever the case is. And so we're just meeting up with notaries around the event. And the reason we did that was because when we were talking, he was bringing up how a lot of people were not able to get tickets because the NNA conference actually sold out the day of the conference. So the day that we had the conference virtually, they opened up ticket sales for the next conference that's happening this year. So last year, they opened up ticket sales the day of that conference, and it sold out for this year. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the same thing again. So make sure if you missed it, the registration, and you want to come, look for it to open around the day of the conference. Now, I think it's a 2 or 3 day conference. So just look around for that. When I see that it's open, y'all know I'll put a post on social or try to get text line really quick. So that, hey, it's open. Go get your tickets, because it sold out really fast. Bill is awesome. I love he's just so like laid back, so sweet. So he's really nice. I like his vibe. Very great energy. And so if you're coming to the conference, or if you're coming to Vegas around that time, join that Facebook group. That's where we're going to be posting where we are. So whether that's me and Bill together, Bill by himself, me by myself, or anyone else. So it doesn't have to be just us. That's like, hey, let's do this. You guys can say, oh, we're going to be here on this day at this time. Everybody come over here. I'll come to yours. If you want to put like, y'all, we're going to this happy hour, or we're going to this dinner, or let's do brunch here, I'm more than welcome. Bill and I are more than welcome to come on out to see wherever you guys are, where you guys want to meet up around the conference. Just make sure you post in the Facebook group so we know. Okay? Okay. Let's see. What my time look like? Let's start with a giveaway. Giveaways are fun. Right? Okay. Now, this question I'm going to ask you, it's really, really important, darling. Okay, so pay attention. I told you guys we're going to do giveaways for, I think I'm going to do several. I'm feeling really generous today. And we're actually doing another giveaway on social. So if you don't follow us, make sure you do on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok, because we're doing another giveaway on there. We just gave away a laptop about a month ago. We always give away either laptops or printers or notary bags. Okay. And so we're doing another giveaway. I'm not sure what the giveaway is, but it's one of those things we're giving away. I think it's a printer. We haven't done a printer in a while. So I think we settled on a printer this time. A dual tray LaserJet printer. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Don't quote me, but that's what we settled on. Okay, but right now we're giving away gift cards. Okay. And y'all know it's gonna be the Amazon. Hello, listen. Okay. So you have to answer the question correctly, darling. Okay. You have to answer the question correctly. And no, I've never had a customer not pay me for general notary work. I've had customers that I came to do general notary work, and for some reason the documents didn't get notarized, whether the person needed to sign was like, oh, I can't do it, or whatever the case is. Not my problem. On my website, there is a disclaimer that says, even if your documents are not signed, you still have to pay the travel fee. And so they know, sir and ma'am, you don't have to pay that whole thing, but you can pay my travel fee for coming out here. Okay. And I've never had, I've had people not be too happy about it, but they still paid me for coming out there. So there's that. All right. So we're going to pick a question really quick, and we're going to see who answers it first, and you get a gift card. Yeah, JC Hustles is awesome. So JC Hustles did do, he did do a video. He's done quite a few videos actually about my program. He's on Instagram. He teaches people how to make money from just like different income sources. You know, like you said, he's a hustler. Okay. And I think he changed his name. So it's not JC Hustle anymore. It's called JC Automations. And so I love his channel. He always has great content. Definitely check him out. He has a YouTube channel, and he is on Instagram. I'm not sure if he has any other platforms, but that's where I found him. Was on, I think I found him first on YouTube, but then I follow him now on Instagram. Okay. But he's really awesome. Okay. So this is a question that you have to have been on the live earlier in order to answer, but don't worry. Okay. I will make sure that I will ask another one that you don't have to be on the live for. So here we go. And it's to whoever answers it first. Okay. Are we ready? Okay. The question is, in order to win an Amazon gift card, okay, shout out to Amazon, Jeff Bezos, okay, you have to answer the question correctly. What is the first food I said that I would not eat? I do not like it. It's gross. When we start talking about foods that I would not eat, the very first food I said, because someone said, oh, you should get this. And I said, ooh, I don't like this, and I would not eat it. Okay. What food was it that I said was the worst? Okay. All right. Hold on. Y'all, listen. Hold on. The very first food was, let's see who said it first. Ooh, it's a close one. Sandy. So it was raisins. I did say pig feet, but I said pig feet after raisins. So you almost had it, Brian. I did say raisins first. So Sandy, send me an email, even though I know I already have your email, but email me anyway so I can send you a gift card. So the first food that I said I absolutely do not like was raisins. Gross, right? I always say I don't like old grapes. People always say they're not old, they're dry. I said, okay, old. Anyway, even though I know they're not old, it's just gross to me. Okay. All right. So that's the first question. Okay. Second question. It's even more hard. Wait, it's even harder, even more complicated. It's even more complicated. Okay. More complicated. Okay. All right. This one too, you have to have been on the live in order to know what it is. Okay. Ready? When I got started in 2014, I really want a British accent. I don't know. I want to be able to turn it on and off when I want to, but I'm working on it. I need somebody that has a British accent to help me. Okay. When I got started in 2014, I was doing general notary work until one day I got a phone call from a signing service that asked me to do a loan closing. And she sent me a PowerPoint. I went out and did the loan closing, and it was great. How much was I paid for that loan closing? You're like, Vanessa, that's really hard. Not if you've been listening. And I say it all the time. Tia said you had Tia said you had the question. You ain't hello. Tia said you already had the answer before I finished the question. Listen, leave her be. Okay, leave her be. Okay, so the first person on my side to answer it correctly is Valine Collins. Valine Collins. Okay. So Valine Collins got it right. I got $80 off that first one. Okay. $80 off the first one. All right. Valine, send me an email to info@notarytonotaries.com. I hope I said your name right. I feel like I'm not saying it right. Is it Valine? I hope I said it right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Next question. And this, my dear, you do not have to have watched it live in order to win. This is going to be an easy one for anyone who has ever taken any of my trainings. Yeah, period. Okay, let's see. The question is going to be, you said I was just guessing. What you put? Oh, $150. No. Not just how people did, and then how people this one too. Oh my goodness. Tia, stop. Okay. All right. So who was I saying? Tia messed up my train of thought. Okay. Next gift card winner, okay, has to answer this question. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Okay. So after I did that loan closing, I signed up with a bunch of companies, and I said, you know what? Oh my goodness, I am going to be a notary signing agent. And okay, hold on, I'm gonna do 2 more questions. Okay, I'll be a notary signing agent, and I signed with 100 companies, and then I took the NNA certification. How many times did I fail the NNA certification before I passed it? How many times did I fail the NNA certification all the same day? I kept taking it. I was like, all right, hold on. Come on, I gotta have this. And I knew nothing, for the record. I knew nothing. Okay? I was just like, I just kept pressing buttons in different orders. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Look at Tia. They are quick on the draw today. Listen. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the top. You can't win because you already won one. So next is Naomi Robinson. I did take it 7 times, guys. And then I said, Vanessa, how about you just go read the book? So I ordered the oldest book that I could find on Amazon from the NNA. And I read that and I passed. Okay. And then from there, I started working and I was making great money, 6 figures, living my best life. Awesome. And then somebody called me one day, one of my friends, and said, Vanessa, you should do a training. So I started Notary to Notary. In what year? What year was Notary to Notary founded? In what? You gotta be faster than that, guys. In what year was Notary to Notary founded? In what year, darling? Come on, you gotta be fast. You gotta be fast. On the draw. On the draw. Hold on. Oh my gosh, Tamika, we're supposed to be best friends. Now I'm not feeling the love, Tamika. I feel like you're supposed to know this. And I'm like, listen. All right, hold on. Hold on. You said I try to be like, so you can win more than one contest. You just can't win it more than one on the same live. So if I go live again later, Kiara, you can still win again. Lori did win all the gift cards. She was winning all the gift cards for a minute, okay? She definitely was. Okay, so I founded Notary to Notary in 2019. Okay, so congratulations to Safira. Safira is winning the next Amazon gift card. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay, in 2019 was when I founded Notary to Notary. And it grew so quickly, darling. It was like, oh my goodness, what is happening here? Okay. And then from there, my signing service, On Time Notary, was born in 2020. And now my new e-notary platform is launching this spring, and it's called what? What's it called? What is my e-notary platform that's launching this spring? Come on, y'all gotta be ready. You don't even know when it's coming. You don't even know. You don't even know. What? You gotta be ready. Okay? Okay, hold on. Okay, because I was gonna disown you in a second. In a second, we weren't gonna be friends anymore. Okay? I was like, listen, so if y'all don't know, shout out to Tamika. Tamika is amazing. And I say that because I love her energy. I love her vibe. She is the coolest person that I know. Well, I know a lot of people too, and I say y'all not cool, but she is so awesome. She is so amazing. Her personality is phenomenal. She's like, Vanessa, right now, if you don't stop talking about me, I'm gonna talk about you because I want to. It's your fault. You decided to be my friend. If you don't want me to talk about you, you shouldn't be my friend. Okay. And so she's awesome and amazing, and I absolutely love her. She's awesome. She came to our live training that we had, the networking event, and so she is a student of ours too. She's killing it. She got her notary thing going. She got her signing service going. She was like, okay, let's get it. And we had her talk about her business, and she was talking about it. I'm not gonna put your dollars out there, but she's making some nice money. Okay. Definitely up there making that money that we talk about. That's very doable. Killing the game. Okay. Absolutely killing the game. So I had to shout her out. Shout out to Mika. So yes, so my platform that's launching in a few months is called I Notarize. Because I notarize. Okay, because I notarize. Guys, you have to email me to claim your prize. Now, I have your names, but on YouTube, I don't have anything else. So don't forget to send your email to info@notary2notary so you can get your gift cards, okay? We could do one more because I have 2 minutes left. I'm sorry. I do talk really fast. I'm from New York. And so I this is my thing I always say. If I'm talking fast, just put in the chat, Vanessa, slow down. And I do not get offended. I don't want you to be like, oh, she don't think. No, I don't. Because I know I talk fast. I know that. So if I'm ever talking too fast, say, Vanessa, slow it down, mama. Slow it down. Now I'll be like, okay, hold on. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Notary Show. Okay, but just remind me. Because I know, especially when I get excited, I can talk really fast when I'm really excited. It's just, okay? All right. So let's see. My internet is slow. There's about 20 answers before I even heard the question. I'm sorry, Ronnie. Well, I don't know. I think you gotta get Comcast. Well, isn't Verizon faster than Comcast? I think, right? Wait, he said no way. You have to listen faster. Listen. I'm excited and appreciate the advice, secured signings until I notarize has been established. Let's get it. Okay. Last question of the evening. Okay, I'm sorry. Last question. This is not going to be an easy one. You have to have been on the live or a previous live to know the answer. Okay. I feel like I should give y'all a right. Well, we did some easy questions. This one's not gonna be too easy. It's not hard, but you have to be listening. Not I give up, Lori. We are not quitters here. You will not give up, and you will definitely not publicly give up. Now delete your comment right now. Absolutely right now. We are not quitters. We do not quit ever. I gotta come to Indiana. Let me know. Okay. All right, my live chat was moving really slow. Everybody can say that live chat is moving slow. All right. So, and I said, like, guys, I'm using StreamYard. So with StreamYard, y'all see that with StreamYard. StreamYard filters the comments sometimes, so I don't see everything. I see the best of my ability. I see most of them, but every once in a while somebody will say, oh, I put a comment and it's not on my side. That's a StreamYard thing, okay? Winners don't quit and quitters never win. Let's get it, Dolores. Tell them. Winners don't quit and quitters never win. What? Okay. All right. So here we go. Last question for today, but it's okay. Come back and see me. That was a rhyme. So if y'all don't know, Tamika also does music, and I'm going to be in her music video because we're going to do some songs together. Okay? See how I did that rhyme? See how I did that? I can do it. I'm gonna be in your music video. Okay? All right. Ma'am, let me know. Okay? All right. I'm watching both on Facebook and YouTube is fat. CEO, listen, Mr. Williams, I didn't even ask the question yet. Can you let me ask the question? I was not even going to ask that. You are so silly. Okay, so the next question, this is the last and final question of the hour. Okay, here we go. What? Oh, what? What happened, y'all? Where did that come from? Where happened? I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Okay. All right. Listen. Okay. Bring it back in. Okay. Wait. I have 2 more questions because I just got another one. Okay. First question. Be ready. Be ready. What is the name of my new puppy that I showed you guys in the very beginning of the video? My new puppy that was super tiny initially, and now she's like this, okay? What is the name of my new puppy? Kiara, you were awesome, baby girl, but you already won one, okay? And I love the effort and the initiative. She like, I can't win, but I want y'all to know I know. That's what she just did. She was like, listen, y'all see how fast I am on it? Are you on your phone? And she like, okay, Kara, like, listen, I can't win, but I want y'all to, I'm listening. Okay, so, hold on. Not Obama. My dog's name is not Obama. You're funny. First person on my side. First was Kiara, but you already won. Shannon. So Shannon, make sure you send an email to info@notarytonotary.com. My dog's name is Roxy. Roxy Hart. Her name is Roxy. It's not Roxy Hart. So can I say something really funny? Then we'll do this last question from the musical. Okay. Y'all tell me this is weird. Okay. I thought it was weird. I thought it was extremely weird. And I just want to know if it was just me. And then we're going to do the last giveaway. Okay. So I took my dog to the vet. How many of y'all got dogs? You got a dog? Okay. Took my dog to the vet. It's my first dog that I actually owned. All of my dogs were household dogs. So I don't care. I didn't have to do that. So I got my dog. I took her to the vet. Okay. They're doing the whole profile. And they're like, okay, what's her name? I said, her name's Roxy. Okay. She said, what's her last name? I said, I'm sorry, what? She said, what's her last name? What are you talking about? When did we start giving dogs last names? Is that a thing that we do? I was so confused. I said, she doesn't have a last name. Her name is Roxy. And she said, okay, do you want her name to be Roxy Terry? No. I'm confused. Her name is Roxy. And she was like, well, we put a first and last name in. She is not a person. I don't understand. I was confused. And so now, she said, well, is it okay if we just put Terry? I felt weird about it. I don't know why I felt weird. I feel weird about it. And so when I go, they call Roxy Terry. I'm confused. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm so serious. Why? When do we start giving dogs last names? Do y'all give y'all dogs last names too? I'm confused. When did we start doing that? Is that a thing that we do? I just don't understand. I don't understand. Dogs are better than cats. That is very true. Okay, so isn't it weird? I didn't know that was a thing. Thank you, Kiara. Kiara's with me. I didn't know either. I'm still, honestly, when they call her, every ounce of my being has to stop me from saying, can you please stop calling her that? It's really weird. Like, just call her Roxy. She does not have a last name. Like, her name is Roxy. That's it. Anyway, animals always have the family's last name. Why? My dog did not have a last name when I was growing up. She had her name. I had two dogs, Samika and Dasha. That's it. It was not Terry. It was not the family name. That was it. Okay? And not a middle name. We are not giving dogs middle names, are we? Listen, are we serious? I can't. You said my dog is just Sapphire. Okay. The vet did not me. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. My fish has had a last name. Rest in peace, Guppy Lock. No, you did not. Did you cook your fish? Side note, I had this fish when I was growing up. My dad had this real big fish. It was a goldfish. That fish lived for years. I've never seen a fish live that long. It was so big. I wanted to cook that fish so many times. I swear I did. Side note, I was like, why is this fish still here? It's so weird. Like, side note, the things I thought I was as a kid. Okay. They can't have 10 lashes at the vet, no last name. Okay, I get it. I guess I still don't get it. My dog's name is Prince Taylor. Maybe they call her Sapphire Burley, but I call her Sapphire. They need to let us claim them on our taxes. Thank you. If you're gonna give her a first and last name, that's a dependent. Okay. That is now a dependent. Okay. Listen, the last thing was to make strong and dependent. Don't need no bad women. Unlimited DJ. You about to be the ultimate DJ again. I'm about to change your name. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because now you being extra. You was behaving for a while. You was, and now you're cutting up. Okay? Cut it out. Cut it out. You know. I can't even read your comment out loud. You know. Don't do that. Okay? Listen. Are we gonna do this last? You named the dog Tamika. I didn't name no dog Tamika. Okay. We're gonna do this last question, and it's gonna be a hard one. It's not really a hard one. It might be. Yes. My daughter's goldfish is 8 years old, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it lived so long. For why? Why are you still here? I didn't understand that. Okay. We are gonna have an Indiana conference, honey. I'm for it. Set it up. I'll be there. This conversation is a whole blast. Okay. Listen. Okay. So last question. Okay. And then we're going to slip and slide. Okay. It's the last question. And it's not notary related. Okay. So y'all know when I do my questions, I always do this intro. Where did it come from? What movie was it? Okay. I don't want to know the actor. You give me the actor or the movie. The actor or the movie. When I say, what? Oh, what? Okay. Or if I say, why? Oh, why did you hire me? Okay, I'm sorry. What actor or what movie did I get that from? My favorite actor in the whole, I have two favorite actors in the whole world. What? Oh, what? Hit the lights. Pick it, quick. I can do that whole scene for the record. I do it all the time. Okay. All right. We're here. I'm gonna punch you. What is wrong with you? What? You know what? I'm gonna have to get Anastasia to get you because you've been cutting up. You just been cutting up a little bit. You've been cutting up. All right, it is Jim Carrey in this Pet Detective, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, when he was like, why? Oh, why did you hire me? Okay. My two favorite actors are Jim Carrey and Will Smith in the whole entire world. We are not going to talk about it, so don't even ask my opinion. Okay? All right. So, if you want to get into, I can do the whole scene, and don't play with me because I'll record and put it on Instagram and then tag you in it. Okay? Promo code if you want to get into the course and learn how you too can build your own notary business, your own six-figure notary signing agent business. Use promo code today 70 to save 70% off. I'm not posting this on social. This is just for anybody under the sound of my voice. Okay? If you want to save, this is the code you need to use. Guys, don't forget to join the text community, okay? Get in the text community, and you can use that promo on the coaching program. What? All right, it's the last one. Who did that? What? You're like, you're annoying. What? Do you know? Did I do a good job? If you know who said that, you get a gift card too. Y'all better remember who won gift cards. Now I have a list, but I'm just saying, don't forget to email me to get your gift card. Okay. Promo code 70 you can use to I'm about to get off here, y'all. Y'all got me out here cutting up just a little bit. I think it's because the sun came out. The sun will come out tomorrow. Okay. And it's like 85 degrees. It's been real cold. If y'all know if y'all in Virginia, it's a thing that happens. This is a real side note. If you're in a state that gets cold, I'm not talking to people in Florida. Okay. Thank you. We know it don't get cold. Got it. Okay. So the angel every day. Is it cold up there? Yes, it is. It's hot out here. I bet it is. Okay. So if you're in a state that gets cold, okay, y'all know when it gets warm, people start cutting up. Okay. So this is our first hot day. It's 85 degrees. All you see is top downs and sports cars, everybody cutting up. I'm like, okay, it's time to come out. I'm coming out. Dun, dun. I want the world to know. Got to let ish. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm having a good old time. It's not any of those movies. If we use it on the coaching, that will be the monthly price. Yes. So if you use it on the coaching, that is your monthly price for your recurring payment. And then you can cancel whenever you want. I'm not saying that. I was saying when they were like, what? Listen, no, you didn't take your meds. Listen, this is me all day. All day, every day. I just turn it down when I get on here. So y'all know. If anybody has ever met me in person, y'all already know. Like, this is me like all the time. And this is even me turned down a little bit. Like, I'm still not giving y'all everything. I bring it down several notches because I don't want people to be like, she's insane. No, I like to have fun. And so we like to have a good vibe. Tia said, yes, it is. She's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Just a little bit. Yes, my daughter, she'll say that too. She said, oh, y'all outside. Yes, honey. It's a whole situation. So since no one got it right, I'm going to tell you so you know for next time. It was Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit was like, what? Jennifer got it, but I just said it. So I don't know if it still counts. I don't know if you said it before I said it. I don't know. Did you say it before I said it? I feel like right when I was saying it, you typed it. But it's a possibility that you was typing it while I was saying it because you already knew what the answer was. I don't know. I'll give it to you anyway. Because I think right when you were saying it, right when you had, like, I feel like I said Peter Rabbit and then you popped up. So I think you was already typing it anyway. So I'll give it to you. So don't forget to send email to info@notarytonotary.com. What? Okay. Okay. No, I know. I had a feeling because it came out too fast. Like I had a feeling you had already typed it. All right, guys. That's her all day. That is me all day. I just love to have fun. The text community is here. All you do is text this number. And that's it. That's all you got to do, darling. And you join the text community. All right, guys. That is also the clock on the wall. You guys are awesome and amazing on purpose. If you won one of the 1,000,000 gift cards we just gave out, make sure you email info@notarytonotary.com and put the answer that you gave that you won so that way I can make sure. I'm still going to double check the video, but make sure that way it makes it a little easier, okay? How do you use the 70 off on the coaching program? So when you go to checkout, when you pick it, it says have a coupon. The same way you do the courses. And you put that promo code in there. Okay, so you still put it in, which is have a coupon to use that. And it will still take it off for your recurring payments. Okay, so it's only for today. If you're going to get in where you fit in. Get in where you fit in. I think it's time for me to go. I think it is time for me to go. I'm surprised Shalita didn't call me yet and say, Vanessa, you okay today? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Shalita's like my mom, y'all. We're not doing that. Not today. No. Sometimes, like, seriously, I'll make like reels. I have like a really fun sense of humor. Okay. And I'll make reels and I'll be like, oh my God, or TikTok, we should post this. And she'll look at it. She'll be like, no. I'm like, why? And she was like, what do you mean, why? I was like, but it's funny. You laugh. She said, I laugh because I'm your sister. Everyone's not going to laugh, Vanessa. And I'm like, well, it's fine. I think it's funny. I think you guys would like my jokes. That's what I think. But she doesn't let me post them. I've had at least like 5 really good TikToks. They had a really interesting sense of humor, and she would not let me post it. But it's okay. I move on, and I digress. Okay? Oh my gosh! The YouTube winner for the month! Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh, do I have time to do that? Let me see. Let me see if I have time to do that. I think I can. We gotta do it really quick though. But I wanted to make it a whole thing. It's okay. We'll do it really quick. All right. I got it. I did say we're gonna do it. We're gonna knock this thing out. We're gonna knock this baby out of the park. Okay. I think I'm a little extra today. That's okay though. I'm living my best life. I'm really happy. Genuinely, really happy. I'm having a really great life. So I don't apologize for being happy, darling. That'd be foolish. To apologize for being happy. Wouldn't that be foolish? Okay. All right. Members. Okay, Kiara joined the membership. Let's get it. I'm sorry. A little hyper. All right. So you guys know how we do this. Let's get started, darling. If you are platinum, just wait for the email. Don't worry about it, darling. If you are a platinum member and you want to get into the iNotarize launch party, don't worry, darling. We'll make sure you all taken care of. Relax. I've got you covered. Okay? I've got you covered, darling. Okay? Completely and utterly covered. Okay? All right, here we go. My first time joining a live. Hey, Jackie. You missed all the gift card giveaways, but it's okay because we'll do it again. Okay? All right, so we're going to pick random number. Go 171, 272, and 309. So 309 is the winner. So number 309 on our YouTube channel for April is... Hold on. All right. Now, I hope they find... And that's the thing with YouTube. It's really hard to... Oh, I can't copy and paste? That's a long... Okay, hold on. If they had emails, I could just email. But they don't. So I have to write it down. Okay. And I'm going to post it on social so when they see it, they can claim their prize. Okay. And the winner is... Psalms 50_50. What's the name of their YouTube channel? So that's the winner. If that is your channel, your username, you have won. What do we do? I think we're doing free coaching and a gift card. So we'll post it out on social. But you are the winner for April. So I'm excited about that. And all you have to do is when you see this video, which I posted on, most people don't ever... Most people will see it because they're on the live, but if not, we post it out on social, so you'll see it then. And just make sure you email us to claim your prize. Yeah, we are gonna be in Georgia. Happy birthday to my birthday people. Listen. 30 seconds this time. Yeah, you know, I gotta switch it up a little bit. All All right, guys. That is all, says the clock on the wall. You're coming to the launch party? You better. You absolutely better. Make sure you go to the notarytonotary.com page so you can see the events we have coming up, so you can register for those. And until next time, guys, I love you guys. You can be six-figure notary signing agents. You can be awesome. You can be whatever you want to be. Stop walking around here like you get to come back. Okay, that was the quote Gary Vee said. He said people just walk around here, they get to come back. You don't get to do life over. And he said, for those of you guys who think you'll be reincarnated, you might come back as a tree. And he said, what did he say? He said, you come back as a tree or a stone, you can be real mad. You be like, man, last time I was a human. Now I'm a tree. I can't go anywhere. Like, it was so funny. But it's true. We walk around, we get to do. You don't get to do today over. Once today is over, it's over. So live, guys. Wake up. Okay? Wake up and live. Do the things you want to do now. Don't wait till you're super duper old, like 120. I know none of you guys are 120. Sometimes they kind of come for me like, Vanessa, that's not old. Okay. Don't wait till you're 120 and then you're like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go hiking. Really? Really? Let's not do that, okay? If you want to go hiking now, okay? If you want to go bowling, you want to go skating, you want to go to the beach, you want to go to Dubai, whatever you want to do, darling. You want to wear that nice dress that you got, if it's sitting in your closet, you want to put those heels on, you want to put your hair, you want to dye your hair, you know, you want to go to the movies, you want to have a party, whatever you want to do, go do that thing. Do it now, okay? What are we doing? We're doing it now, okay? Stop walking around here like you get to come back, okay? Got it? Got it? Everybody got it? Got it? Good. All right, guys. Be great on purpose. I will see you guys mañana, I'm sure. And also tomorrow, it's not valid for the masterclass. Look at you. I like how you did that. I guess I could. Only people under the sound of my voice. So if you're under the sound of my voice, I can you use it for the masterclass. Okay, but I have to do it first. And it's only, hold on, for today. So that's the signing service masterclass. Look at y'all. You know what they say. If you don't ask, you don't get. You know, sometimes you just got to ask. You know, I have people ask me things. I was like, sure, you can do that. But if you don't ask, you won't know. Closed mouth does not get fed, darling. A closed mouth does not get fed at all. At all. At all. I'm working on my British accent. Okay? Working on my British accent. All right, guys. I have to make a promo code. But yeah, so you could use 7D. Let me make sure that it works because I don't know if you could put numbers as promo codes on Eventbrite. So let me just make sure it works first before I say you can. Because then, okay, it worked. You can do it. Cool. All right, guys, be great on purpose. I will see you guys mañana, and until next time, happy signing. Hey guys, have you had a chance to get a copy of my new book, The Ultimate Ron Guide? If you are ready to build a remote online notary business, then this book is what you need. In this book, I give you all the information that you need to know in order to build a successful remote online business, no matter what state you're in, as long as your state authorizes remote online notarizations. Head on over to Amazon today and get your copy. You'll be glad you did.